And we have Venus and Mercury going somewhere. They're not going backwards, either one of them, are they?
Not yet.
Okay.
Although Mercury, you can feel it starting to come. Venus and Mercury, both on Tuesday, enter the sign of Aries for the first time for Venus in 14 months, which is a very cool thing. So neither one of those planets is known for bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them bring good stuff wherever they go, and so you need to know where you can expect that to happen. We're in the sign of Pisces right now. So with Mercury and Venus both in Aries, that's their second house of money. That means more money headed their way, either through the fruits of their own labor or through stuff that they've already done they finally get paid for. So it's a very good time financially for Pisces to pick up the check, is the way I look at it.
Mm-hmm.
For Aries, Venus entering their sign for the first time in 14 months brings a refreshing of the love experience in their life, because Venus is the planet of love. And if you're in Aries and you don't have love, you're likely to attract it over the next 4 weeks or so. If you're married or in a relationship, that goes very, very well. And actually, Aries all over feel the love and are free to talk about it. Their tongues are loosened. They've been sort of locked up for the last 3 weeks or so. But now with Mercury in their sign, if they love somebody, they're going to tell them. And I think that's a good thing.
That's always a good thing.
For Tauruses, they need a break. It's time for them to take a little bit of a step back, maybe go to North Carolina or someplace like that, take a little bit of a retreat, because they have just been going for the last 11 months or so, and they have no more go. So they just need to try and find a way to take a little bit of a respite, a little bit of a break. So if you know a Taurus, say, hey, can I help you out? Can I take something off your plate? Maybe not forever, but for a week or 2 or 3 so you can recover.
My wife would appreciate that.
And I would be happy to help her if she wants.
There you go.
For Geminis, it's in the 11th house of hopes, wishes, goals, and objectives. This is good for our president because he's a Gemini. And when Venus and Mercury are in the 11th house, your friends come through for you. Your friends step up. The group of people that you associate with find a way to help you out, to lend you a hand, to make it easier for you to achieve a hope, wish, goal, or objective. So that's good news for our beleaguered president, for Geminis everywhere. For Cancers, this energy is in their 10th house of career and public standing, and they have to be careful because Aries is a very assertive energy, and Cancers have been known to go, we should do this, and this, and you keep saying that, Cancer, you're going to get the job to fix it. So, and I think that there's some professional things that are going on. There are changes, and Cancers are not very receptive to change, but they need to embrace this change and incorporate it and welcome it, because it's going to happen anyway. So why fight it? For Leos, this is a great time for them. Long distance travel, important matters at a distance, communicating over long areas, all come to be for the Leo over the next couple of months, for the next month or so. And there's contracts or kind of negotiations or writing things down on terms that are very, very favorable for the Leo.
Ooh.
So I think that's great news, and I'm happy to even just hang with Leos.
I like that.
To, that kind of fall off on me.
Mm-hmm.
For Virgos, it's about, this is in their 8th house of other people's money and other people's resources. And Virgos are going to try and find a way, which I think is hilarious because that's exactly what I'm doing, to maximize an existing resource, to capitalize on it, to take a resource, rather than looking for new ones, to look for ones you already have, or resource that you share with other people, and find a way to capitalize or monetize that. So, and it's almost, I don't want to say money falls out of the sky on them, but it's a very favorable financial position for the next month or so for Virgos. So they, along with Pisces, ought to pick up the tab. For Libras, this energy is in their 7th house of partners. And Libras find that their partnerships go very, very smoothly over the next 4 weeks or so. If they're single, they'll attract somebody. If they're married, that partnership goes very well. And the partners say something that the Libras really need to hear, because it explains to the Libra exactly what's been going on, exactly how the partner's been thinking. For Scorpios, it's in their 6th house of work. It's a good time to expand the job that you do. Not necessarily get another job, but to take the job that you do and where it is you do it and expand upon it a bit. And you want to lead by example, Scorpio, rather than following. This is a good time for Scorpios to embrace whatever new changes going on at work.
Gotcha.
For Sagittarians, they just want to have fun. The springtime is their favorite time of year to play, to chase, to run around, and just have a really good time with creative things. And that means the love principle. It's a good time for new love. It's a good time for expanding the love principle. If you want to get pregnant, this is a great time to do that. If you don't want to get pregnant, be proactive about that jazz. For Capricorns, it's in their 4th house of home. And Capricorns really have a desire over the next 3 or 4 weeks or so to establish, to refurbish their home, remodel their home, rehabilitate their home, fix it up, do something to beautify their home environments and make it a safe, secure place for them to operate out of. And I expect them to spend some money doing it. And remember, when you paint one wall, Capricorn, it makes the wall next to it look dingy.
Mm-hmm.
For Aquarians, it is in their third house of day-to-day living, and the pace of their life is about to pick up to warp speed. They get some sort of opportunity to increase their useful knowledge about their world, some kind of certification. It's not like going back and getting a master's degree. It's some kind of additional education that helps them live their life better or do their life better. And it may also involve some short distance, short duration travel, which is never bad. And if you get the chance, you can combine business and pleasure and take a loved one with you to a seminar. So
there you go.
I kind of like that energy. It's not really bad, and we have a couple of weeks until Mercury retrograde, so I think we should enjoy it.
Oh, let's do the best we can.
Always a pleasure.
See you next week.